and welcome. Wait, why you say welcome with me? First time you
to another episode of
podcast. Why you steal my line? Yeah, myself leave here. Hey, goodbye.
Bye.
Guys, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun while it lasted.
It's my show now.
Yeah.
What should I name it though?
You call it the
Cake cast.
almost podcast.
Hey, fuck you. You're making fun of my
I'm just
insecurities.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
But anyway, yeah, we skipped the month.
Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Sorry for skipping a month, but yeah, we don't do this for a living. But if you'd like to donate, okay, never mind. Let's just move on. That joke has been it's fucking stale already.
Yeah, we don't do this for any. Actually, I don't know why we're doing it, but whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, it's been a while. We'll be busy with our own stuff, and yeah, you can see the setup is slightly different. I've put back the podcast logo here with some interesting ways to
Can't
hang
see it
it.
anyway.
I hope you guys can't see it.
Yeah.
There's some black shoelace. You can't see it.
Shoelace. Really.
Yeah, you use
Oh,
shoelace.
gross. And 3M tape, right?
Yeah, 3M hooks. Yeah, the creative idea. But anyway, what else do I want to bring up?
The table.
Yeah, this table is meant for 3 person. So yeah, the previous table is now over there. I don't know what to do with it. It's taking up space. I don't know how I can better utilize it.
How much do you think you can sell it for? How much do you buy it for?
I think close to 100 plus a bit.
You sell it for like $90
See
or
how lah.
$100.
Still have to dismantle if you want to sell it, I think.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's not really worth the effort. But anyway, we're back. Today we're gonna talk about I don't really know what's the exact title for this. I guess maybe also because like there's this article where they talk about, or rather the fact that the cruises, they're gonna start
Cruises
sailing.
to nowhere.
Yeah, cruises
Right.
to nowhere. Like Singapore is slowly opening up. There's kind of like, give us a bit more hope that, tourism can restart in the near-ish future.
But I don't anticipate traveling again until like 2022 actually.
Are you a prophet?
Yep.
Are you a medical prophet, Yvette?
You can insert like a ding, like 2 years later.
No,
maybe.
I'm not going to insert.
Yeah, then it's like, see Yvette saying this.
I'm not going to insert
right.
anything. You're just going to sound like an idiot.
No. Wait, no, it has to be footage from the future. Me saying it now.
Boom, 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 on the table.
So like in 2 years' time when you're editing anything, you have to remember this footage.
No,
of me saying that we'll
forget
only
about it.
travel
I'll
in 2022.
I'll delete the footage.
I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
Anyway, 2021 will pass them fast. So look at how quickly this year passed.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is that the cruise, I think the last time we traveled together was actually on a cruise.
December
right?
2019.
Yeah, last year December. So actually the cruise sounds interesting, but not so sure if it's really that safe at this point. I mean, there's still very minor community spread, and all you need is just really one case in the cruise. And it'll be a cruise to hell. Essentially, right?
Cruise
you
to
thought you're gonna
hell.
have fun, enjoy
Unless
the
you get like
cruise.
we always said you're gonna get a damn good room, right? With like a sea view and everything.
Yeah, it's still gonna be shit though, actually think about it.
But actually now if you gonna like all this kind of thing, you have to take your own leave, right? To clear it. Like the stay home notice or quarantine order.
I don't know what's the approach now, because back then it was like it's so risky. That's why it's like if you do anything it's at your own accord lah. But
Yeah.
now it's like I don't know how much approval they got. They probably got approval from the government lah, which is
Confirm
why
lah.
they are allowed to offer
What,
such
Genting
things.
and Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, right?
Yeah, Genting and Royal Caribbean.
Oh my god, can you imagine all the retirees like, oh no, and they are the most vulnerable people somehow. Because actually in the first place, a lot of cruises are taken by retirees to go on board and gamble, right? And they're the most vulnerable group of people.
Yeah.
It's damn
And
dangerous.
you don't really have, but it might not be a bad thing because you'll be largely Singaporeans, I assume. PRs and Singaporeans.
Yeah.
Cruises, they're always flooded by tourists from
Who
other
fly here and cruise,
They're
right?
like obnoxious tourists everywhere in the
Yeah.
cruise.
Yeah.
But
Not
okay.
that Singaporeans not obnoxious lah.
Yeah, it's not lah. But sometimes you get even more obnoxious people who are tourists. But that's besides
But
the point.
I think they would also limit the capacity lah. So actually it
That's true.
won't be crowded.
But I didn't read up the details lah.
Yeah,
Regarding,
I didn't bother because I'm like, I'm not gonna go.
I want to go, but
No
I don't
thanks.
think not at this time lah.
Yeah.
Maybe when things are even more stable, then I might consider. But we just came back from a staycation. Which is surprisingly, I guess it's not so much of a staycation because we both take 1 week of leave, right? We figured that
Still on leave.
Yeah, we figured that we probably wouldn't be able to take much leave because usually when we take leave is for traveling. So we just thought that might as well just take 1 week of leave and just spend more time with each other.
Also, because like our birthdays.
Yeah, it's our birthday. Our birthdays are just 1 week apart.
Yeah. So his was like last week and mine was this week.
Yeah. When you hear this, it's probably like 2 weeks from now. 1 week from now, lah. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Don't know whether next week go back work. Got a lot of things to do. I don't know. I don't have to think about it.
Maybe you can link the staycation video if it's out before this.
Yeah. It probably I'm hoping to
Link-
release
is it-
it by this week. So yeah, it'll be that site.
What do you call that? The tag
The
box.
I don't know
know.
lah. The link thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We went MBS. We're not gonna talk so much about the review because I would have covered it in the video.
Yeah. It's
but-
a shorter one than this one anyway.
But yeah, the 1 week leave, 1 week leave has been quite nice. Actually, I'm really enjoying it. Now that it's Friday,
It's Friday.
coming to an end. But I actually highly recommend that you guys should just take 1 week or so, just take a break. I know some people say like, if you take the leave, it's like not having leave. But I think really at the end of the day, it's depend on how you approach it and how you settle this with your colleagues and your bosses. I think as much as possible, you all should kind of have some form of respect for each other when it comes to taking leave. That you should not disturb someone when they're on leave unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, because I know there are some friends who are like take leave also no point because everything also urgent. But to be fair, let's think about it this way lah. Is anyone gonna die if you don't do the work? Like physically die? No, if nobody is gonna physically die, then it's fine, guys.
Yeah. I see a lot of I think like on Twitter or whatever, a lot of people are saying like pandemic or like being like whole COVID situation put things into perspective. Like when you realize that nothing's really that urgent.
Yeah. So I think if you guys still have leave to clear, you all should just take time off. If you have a significant other, you should plan together, take a leave off together and just like spend time together. If you are single, it's also okay to just take 1 week off leave, I think. Just plan to do things around Singapore. Maybe you should just book a staycay for yourself. Just chill out in a good hotel. Take it easy. I know you can't really go to clubs to mingle, but I mean, I think it will still be fun. Just spend some quality time alone. Yeah, I mean that's what I would think I might do lah. If let's say I'm still single.
Technically, when I was clearing leave before I got my new job, and that was when phase 1 kicked in and I couldn't go out, I couldn't meet you, I was just at home the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me enjoying my single life at home.
I remember you were just chilling.
Yeah, I was just in my room like all day. I finished 1 book a day, guys. I was on leave for like 11 days or something.
Oh my god.
Then I was like, oh my god, what if I cannot finish? But you know what? I finished 1 book a day. I finished the whole series that I've been meaning to read for years. Literal years. So it's a good time to get through my to be read pile.
Yeah.
Going strong.
So highly recommended. Even if you're not planning to do any staycay, you should go and take leave, take a break.
Turn off the group chat.
Yeah, turn off your
notifications.
mute all your group chats and make sure that the whole arrangement is communicated properly with your colleagues and bosses lah. If they don't respect it, then I mean the job market isn't the best right now, but there are still other jobs out there.
Wow.
So don't think that you are a slave to your job, that you have to take this job. right? There are still opportunities out there. So
How did this turn into that?
I don't know.
We're not
I guess,
supposed to talk
yeah.
about it.
I mean, I'm just encouraging people to take leave lah, and not like go crazy and think that taking one. It was surprisingly, what's that word? Therapeutic. I feel. Yeah.
Unless your job is so slack that you can slack in the middle of the day, then doesn't.
But it's still different, see. Like the idea of just like having work in your mind even when you're at home. I feel like sometimes like there are times where I may not be doing much. Like, okay, I just want to do so much work. I just want to chill a bit. But I realize I'm not really resting.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we sidetracked quite a bit. So
A
sorry.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know why
asking
you
you
can't
to.
do it.
But yeah, we want to talk more about what we can do, or like what to look forward to when finally when they let us leave the country.
Yeah.
I think now there is 2 countries, Brunei
And New Zealand.
and New Zealand.
Yeah.
They can travel to.
But then when you come back, you might. Anyway, not like our officers allow us to go overseas, right?
Yeah. Then and also the thing is, all the COVID cases and all the changes, things can change quite rapidly.
Yeah.
Depending on some weird shit happening. Suddenly the whole entire foreign dormitory get infected again. It's very possible. Yeah. But yeah. There are like places like Japan. I know this like business travel has been resumed. China also, right? Yeah. So these are all good signs. I read reports also about how WHO mentioned that likely end of the year we might get a vaccine.
December 2020.
Yeah, end of this year. So
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Because even after there's a vaccine, there's also manufacturing and distribution, right?
Yeah.
But I think Singapore has a manufacturing facilities, in case you guys don't know.
Yeah. So I'm just looking forward to, oh my god, like sometimes we go Facebook, you see like all the old photos, and then you're like, oh, reminded that I was in Japan at this point. Actually, I think I've always been reminded that I'm in Japan. Different times of the year.
Because every year there is one different times of the year when you're there.
And winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, in a good way or a bad way because we're not able to travel. But we talk about this, like where's the first place that we want to go when travel is allowed? I mean, for me, it's quite
You're such a
obvious.
weep. You're such a weep.
I'm such a weep, right? I
Yeah.
want to go back Japan.
Weep.
It's so I don't know. I don't know why I like Japan so much. Actually, I do lah. I do know lah.
Okay,
'Cause I'm
please
a
pray
weep.
tell.
How about you?
What's a weep? What if explain it for the people who don't know what a weep
Yeah,
is?
it's funny because that time I had this Instagram story where I have a junior colleague calling me a weep.
Junior
Are you also a weep?
Oh.
Yeah, I was mildly
But then
offended.
that,
at
but
the
then
same
that
time-
colleague also exposed himself, right?
Yeah, I mean he kind of like what's that word?
Shoot himself.
He accepted that like he's a weep lah. Like it's not derogatory or whatsoever.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
yeah, he's a weep lah. Like it means
What's his
you're-
level of weakness though?
I think quite.
Like he learned Japanese.
I don't know whether he learned Japanese yet. But
he will
he's
lah, one of
very
those.
into animes and manga.
Does he draw
No, I don't think so.
manga?
I don't
Because
think
that's a level of weakness also.
Not really, leh. If you're into drawing, then you will do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But there are some people who are like artists who are like super weeps also, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Super whips. New rank whip, then super whip.
Mega weep.
But
Weep boss.
yeah, Japan is one of the places I really, really want to go back. ASAP. I think that's the first place. I think we had travel plans of going like Scotland or
Oh, yeah.
which I guess we
Road
will,
trip.
If travel happens again, then that is
UK
one
though.
of the
UK is like one of the
place.
hotspots, right?
Oh, now I think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
not as bad as the US. I don't think anywhere. Forget. Thank goodness we already got our US trip in like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't need to go back
God.
there for another like 5 years maybe.
There's no. I mean, if I go back, you want to go visit the.
Grand Canyon.
Grand
that kind of
Canyon,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
The
I don't really
nature
have any
shit, right?
impetus to go to like cities again.
Yeah, I don't mind going back to where's that place? San Diego.
California.
San Fran, I don't mind lah. I haven't
Have
been
you
there.
never been? San Fran is nice.
Yeah. San Diego was
Oh
quite
no,
chill.
think of San Fran and all the seafood that I can't eat now.
Lol. I'll just eat in front of
Lobster
you.
rolls.
You just eat
lobster rolls.
Vegetables. Eat the roll.
I can eat fish though.
Fish roll. You,
Huh?
myself eat fish
Fish
cake.
tacos lah.
Oh, okay. Fish rolls.
But I don't know what you're saying. Oh, Japan.
Where
Oh.
for you? Where do you want to go?
I don't know leh. At this point, I feel like it's so pointless to think about it. I don't even
Pointless.
want to think about it. Because I don't know. Because you think about it, right? Even if there's a vaccine by end of this year, so you consider distribution and all those things, then, okay, like actually I think the tourism industry will move quite quickly to open up business again because they are like hemorrhaging money, right? So they have to move quickly to get tourism back up.
Yeah.
So maybe like all the places will be ready for tourists by 2021 maybe. But then think of all the airfare and all the prices. Confirm won't be cheap, right?
Depends, leh. I think initially it will be cheap.
Because the government might try to
I think
stimulate.
there's a initial part where they'll try to get people to book.
Oh,
Actually, it really depends on how. I don't think the opening is just like that one.
yeah.
It's a gradual thing.
Right,
Like a few countries is open, a few
Yeah.
countries open.
So maybe like Singapore will be like Southeast Asia first. I don't mind going Bali, which we never took.
Yeah, but Indonesia is also
Oh.
they're not managing the whole. I
But
mean,
maybe
that's
like
based on what I
island
understand.
by
lah.
island lah. You
I think
never
like
know.
Jakarta was in a lockdown. I don't know whether they're still in a lockdown now,
So
but
don't know.
they were in a
Yeah,
lockdown.
yeah. I remember seeing all the photos.
Yeah, Bali.
Oh, Bali trip, they never happened. How about Thailand? Phuket. We can go Phuket.
Yeah, I don't mind going Phuket just to chill.
But we went there like
Yeah.
one day during our cruise last year and we liked it.
Is it a sign of age? Now I travel, I just want to chill.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like I need to visit 10,001 places. You know, like fuck that.
Yeah, so but then maybe the first trip realistically will be in the region. Maybe it won't be so far like Scotland or whatever.
Is Japan far though? Japan is not that far. In fact.
I was just saying, okay, maybe Japan is possible
I
because
feel like
like
Japan maybe.
like countries
may
like Japan
resume
and
earlier,
Korea and
yeah.
Taiwan have like things under control. So I feel like these places can still visit. I don't mind going to any of these three.
Taiwan.
Because I've always wanted to go back to Taiwan again. The last time I went back was like,
You want to go like the other parts, right? Not Taipei, right?
I want to go Taipei.
Or you want to go Taipei?
Yeah, but I think we can do road
When's
trip.
the last time you went Taipei?
When I graduated 2015?
holy shit.
5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, not that long lah.
Yeah.
I just went. I think last year, right?
Yeah.
I went last year because my cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to go. I don't mind all these three countries all can visit again or not. Like them awesome. But I don't know lah. Either one lah. It just doesn't matter. It's just traveling lah.
You just
I
get out,
think
get out of
the
Singapore.
thing about like even though you're doing a staycation, but you don't feel because I was just thinking because you want to talk about this topic, right? I was just thinking why do we feel this need to travel? I think as Singaporeans, because like especially when we live with our parents, and the country is so small, whenever you go out, right, you're just like always surrounded by things you know or like
Familiar.
very familiar things. But then it's only when you travel then you really feel this sense of like relief, like finally I don't know any fucking anybody here. It's kind of like freeing in a way, you know what I mean?
It kind of like reset lah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like when you go to a new work environment, it's kind of like a reset.
Yeah, like in Singapore, even if you move from one place to another, you're not like really moving. Even
Yeah.
if you move out of your parents' house, I can see how people in other countries, if they want a fresh start, you know, whatever, they move from one city to another, it really feels very different, right? Yeah, but then in Singapore, we're just like, oh hey.
But thankfully, I guess initially that's how I felt also when we are about to go to staycay. I'll just be like, oh, okay, it's normal.
Yeah,
But actually, maybe because we splurged on the room, and then we have really nice view. It actually felt like it did felt like
Free.
getaway to me. Yeah, and also maybe because you spend more time in the MBS area. Although there's like, I mean, okay, like there's like a review already, right? But like it did felt like a break lah to me. Yeah, because the room is really nice, the view is really good. Yeah.
yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know whether I'll feel the same way in other staycation locations, like
Yeah.
other hotels.
So let's do one more, right? I'll
Sentosa,
say.
right? We're looking at.
Maybe Sentosa or like somewhere isolated. Because at first we were like Andas.
Pulau
I
Ubin,
realized if you go Andas, it's just like in Bugis where we always hang
Yeah,
out anyway. So it's like
Sentosa lah. I don't mind
Sentosa.
Sentosa.
okay lor. We see
Sentosa. Actually, I also don't know what's there to do. Actually, don't have to worry lah.
how- I got my Switch.
Yeah, we got our Switch. We did spend quite a few hours.
And even if the food is expensive, we've been to MBS already. So
Yeah. Yep. So
So anyway, what were we saying just now?
Traveling,
yeah.
like in
Yeah,
Singapore. Like, why do we need to travel, right? The
Yeah.
urge. I remember when I was like,
Because if you think about it, right, traveling is such a cliche. Is it? I think it's a everywhere thing, lah. Like it's such a cliche thing to put on your like Tinder profile. Oh, should love
I love
traveling.
to travel. No
Like,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
you
I,
and
I also love to travel. You know what I also love to? I love to breathe because it keeps me alive. No shit, girl. No shit, Sherlock. I love to travel. Please, if you are using Tinder, don't put that in your Tinder profile. Like, there's literally no point saying I love to travel.
Actually, you don't
I
need to
feel.
put there, right?
But then, to be fair, there are people who hate traveling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never met somebody like
Like
that.
people who
but-
hates, like for example, taking airplanes, like your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Or rather, they cannot really take airplane.
Yeah. Wait, I want to say something. Okay, I want to say. Actually, if you think about like Tinder profile, you don't need to put it into your bio. Just put a nice photo of yourself in an exotic
Picture.
locale lah.
Yeah.
This is also conversation starter, but anyway, off topic.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to say something. Oh,
There are people who hate traveling.
traveling people. Yeah, so when I remember when I first started working, when I decided that I wanted to spend a bit more effort on making videos in the hopes of making it as a career back then. I felt like I don't want to live a life where, I'm just logging and just only looking forward to my holidays. Yeah. That was my aim lah. Like, I don't want to be living a life where I'm just like dreading work and the only what's that word? Reprieve
Yeah.
that I can find is traveling, taking like 1 week, 2 weeks holiday when you work like 50 weeks in that year. Right? Think about it.
How many weeks are there in a
52
year?
weeks. Oh my god, Yvette. 52, right? 52 times 7. Around there, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. 52 times 7, 364. 365, yeah. 52 weeks. Can you quick math, Yvette?
No.
Quick math.
Hey,
1
move
plus
on
1
with
is
your
4.
point. What was your point?
The point is like, even like now, I guess like the thinking has changed. Like, I wouldn't think that, oh my god, the scratching sound, can you hear?
Ew.
I just realized I was
Okay,
scratching
anyway,
the
I
thing.
guess Kenneth's point is
Wait,
that
let me finish my point. Okay, the point is that like now I guess the thinking has changed a bit lah. But still in some ways the same. Like I don't think that I'm dreading my work that much. And if I'm dreading my work enough, I would probably leave. Yeah, and yeah, I guess maybe not so naive anymore to think that I mean, even if you're in a job that you love, you still need to take a break at the end of the day. Yeah. So maybe that time I was like quite naive, quite dreamer lah. Not saying that it's wrong. I mean, if you are thinking that way and you're like hustling and just like, I don't want to work a day because if you love your work, you're not working. If you still have that thinking, good for you lah. I
Wow.
mean, but it's not. I mean, that's not how I look at things right now lah. Yeah, not saying that I'm totally giving up on like all these hobbies and all, but probably not thinking so much of making it as a career unless the opportunity really comes. What's that song?
your kids downstairs.
Oh yeah. I'm not really thinking of making it a career lah. So, but when it happens lah. But meanwhile, I just like, for me, it's more important right now to enjoy what I'm doing. I guess that's part of the reason why we also didn't really upload lah. Cause I'm just like, oh okay, nothing much to cover. Then also quite sian. Then kind of just like take a break. But I'm quite glad, people like one person. Yixing, shout out to Yixing. Is your heart skipping now, Yixing? Yixing say like, she's like, when is the next podcast? Why you haven't posted? I guess like when people come out and say like they look forward to your content, it does make you feel good lah. Like, okay, I want to do something for these people who have been supporting the podcast or like my YouTube videos or whatsoever. Yeah, it's nice.
Wait, we're talking about traveling.
But we haven't got back to the traveling thing.
But anyway, I want to say something. I realized that I guess with COVID is that you're talking about like, taking leave or whatever, right? You don't need to take leave to travel. Because there's this mindset, right? If you take leave, don't waste it. You should be traveling.
Yeah.
But actually, you
I
should
have
take
that same
leave
thought.
just for the sake of resting lor.
Yeah. I guess this week experience does make me what's the right grammar word to use? Did make me think about like how
Wow, grammar 101
suddenly I'm like, oh wait, this does do did.
I think you need more coffee.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Made me felt like actually taking leave in Singapore may not be that bad lah. I know like now, I mean I have a lot of friends now, they have kids, right? So their leave is really just for kids. Even the childcare leave, all this not enough.
Oh my
The kids
God.
always fall sick, all that shit.
Right.
Yeah, thankfully we have no kids. Yeah, that's beside the point. But yeah, taking a few days leave to rest in Singapore, it's also quite nice lah. But I know there are like some people, their job is like if you are in Singapore, even take leave, some people feel compelled to be working. I know there are friends that are like, I
Sucks.
take leave, if something urgent, people contact me, they will still go and do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And yeah, I mean now the way I also approach it is, I know there's like when we are younger we also want to prove ourselves to do well and all, but I feel like you need to get your priorities right now, and you need to sometimes be able to like draw a line and say no, I'm on leave, you have to wait. Yeah. I as now I'm working for like 7 years already. That's something that I've been also doing. Like rather than make people forcing me to meet their timeline, I'm asking people to work around my timeline. Yeah, I mean it's not like everything follow me, but like when I will try to like do things for you at whatever time you need. But when I'm on a leave, on a break, then you have to respect my space. Yeah. And I feel like if you cannot respect that, then why should I care about your work or what you need from me? Yeah. I think
people from work listen to this.
I think so. I mean, my office generally they are quite understandable lah. I think all of us
Understanding, you mean?
like we don't really intrude that much when someone's on leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's a dead urgent life or death situation, which is
Yeah.
doesn't happen that frequently. Yeah, but even if it's a life and death situation, even if you're on leave, you also feel compelled to come back on. People are quite like 自动 lah. What's that? 自动? What's in English?
Takes the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA 自动. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, really want to travel. If
I think I
where's
just
if let's say
I
you
know
have no
where I want to
restriction,
go already. I know where I want to go already.
Where?
I want to go someplace where I can wear my fucking winter jackets. I want to wear something
Let's
warm and fluffy.
hashtag send Yvette to Authentica.
Dude, that's not even the way to pronounce. How do you spell Authentica? Is that
Art-
Arctic and Antarctica stamped together?
Antarctica?
Arctic or Antarctica? Which one you want to send me to? One is North Pole and South Pole, I think.
Antarctica.
Okay, cool.
What did I call it just now? Authentica.
Antarctica.
It's a new place. Yeah, you don't know lah. That's the place where the Arctics meet, the two poles meet
Oh.
in the flat Earth.
Oh.
Oh, you look like genuinely like, oh, new fact.
Fuck.
Yes.
Just like, wait a minute, that's not possible.
Yes. Tricked her.
It's probably does COVID? Oh no, they die in hot climates. Okay, so maybe not the.
I don't know what you started
Never
talking
mind. I
about
was just
COVID.
thinking, would Antarctica be like the best place because the virus will die out in the cold?
Nah, I don't think so. And that's not how viruses work, even. They just go dormant. That's even
yeah.
worse.
But anyway, yeah, I just want to experience winter.
We had plans to go Kyoto, right?
Did we?
I think so.
This year?
Like we wanted to go Japan and Kyoto or something. We
Yeah.
want to go like a Japan trip,
Want to
right?
do road trip, right? And
That's in Scotland, what? The
no.
road trip.
In Japan also we
Oh.
also considered
You
that.
say from Tokyo up, right?
Or something like that. Then I was just say, hey, there's this place, there's an onsen town, and they have a lot of tattoo-friendly onsens.
That too
Because
friendly.
now with my tattoos, yeah. So because this YouTuber has tattoos and she talked about it, so I was like, hey, we can go there. Then I was like, hey, you can drive there. That area.
Walao, you drive to just to go for.
It's an onsen town. Have
tattoo-friendly
you been to
onsen.
an onsen town before?
No, I've been to just normal onsen.
Yeah, this is a town just full of onsens.
I've been to onsen in Hokkaido where it's snowing. Yeah, that was. But it was like 1 hour bus ride. I think it's still worth it. Yeah, because we go there really early. Then we had the onsen shop bath. Then we had like lunch there. Some curry, whatever shit.
But then like if you go like a ryokan, right, and then you can book the rooms where they have your own tub and stuff like that, right? So actually you like two of us can do our own like private onsen.
Yeah. So but then it's very different in the experience.
Didn't you do that in your Kyoto vlog?
Yeah. So
Insert link.
So there's like those onsen there's like very man-made structure. Yeah. Then there's those that's like very connected to the what do you call it? To the nature.
The rocks and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the experience of like being outdoors in the onsen. Yeah, those are really nice in a proper big space. Yeah. If you're just a tiny like the Kyoto one that I went that time where the outdoor is just a tiny pool. A tiny little pool that can fit like three people maybe. 3 or 4 lah. 4 people maybe.
Oh my god. What if like when we can travel again, we go Kyoto, right? We book like a damn atas ryokan.
The time I stayed one was quite
Splurge.
atas leh. Was like 380 I think.
Oh, that's
And
quite expensive.
and I had to stay alone because it can fit 2 person.
Hey, it's fucking lonely.
Then I stay alone. Then
So wait, did they give you 2 people's food?
I was thinking the same thing. They did not. I was like, wait, will they feed me twice?
So they only serve you 1 person's portion.
But to be fair, it's a
Damn.
lot lah. It's a lot.
You're
The food was
380 though.
it covered a really good dinner and really good breakfast. Yeah, the breakfast was also like 4 course or 5 course one.
Damn.
Was it? No. I don't think breakfast is like course meal. It's like one big tray.
You know what I want to eat when I go to Japan?
Yaki imo.
Yakimo.
Sweet potato.
Oh, that's what you want.
Yeah.
No,
As
I
in
don't
not
want
really.
that. I
lah.
said what I want.
Yeah.
I
You asked me
want-
whether I know ma. So
Oh.
that's why.
I want to eat the egg on the rice for
Oh,
breakfast.
the raw egg
Didn't we do that for breakfast? Yeah, we did at
in the Nagano.
Oh yeah, I want
in
to
the
crack
ski
raw
resort.
egg into rice.
You
and
can do
eat
it in
for
Singapore also,
breakfast. The one I die.
What the one I die? You can as in like you can
From, like,
literally
salmonella or
cook your own. Huh? Why would you die?
I don't know. I thought like Japan's eggs are like fertilized, pasteurized.
Fertilized.
Fertilized.
I love to eat fertilized
It's like the
eggs.
Filipino, the egg that they had, the balut
The
that you ate
balut.
before.
Yeah. Oh god, balut. I cannot balut. No, Singapore also can one. I mean, just do it at home lah. Raw eggs.
Can they?
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, cannot because you know why? Because Japanese eggs just hit different. Singapore eggs just cannot make it unless I go 7-Eleven and buy. Do they have?
I miss the 7-Eleven Japan.
And the Family Mart.
Oh my god, your tamago sandwich was good though.
Lawson's. The
Lawson's.
sandwich. Basically, you
The
know what?
onigiri.
Basically, we just want to go overseas and eat over Japanese food lah.
Yeah. I think I miss Japan's food so much. The omakase is so cheap also. I mean, not so cheap lah. It's like, but it's so much cheaper compared to Singapore.
Speaking of omakase, I haven't been to one in Singapore yet.
You wanna go?
Yeah, one.
That's one I went with a friend.
Was it at Tanjong Pagar, the Orchid Hotel one?
No, I never been that one before.
Oh.
The real sushi, right? That one. I heard I have friends who say, but the one they say is a bit more fusion.
Oh.
You want
yeah,
more
still
traditional?
went
I've been to one with Christina.
Find another one so we can try others. I'm sure Singapore is more than one. Just how much you're willing to pay.
Yeah, but in Tokyo you have that sushi tent, right?
which
Which seems quite basic.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people review, but actually it's
which my cousin told us about, remember?
yeah, it was actually really good. And I went back there last year when I was in Tokyo for a week after a work trip. Yeah, then I was like, I went there like twice. in that
same
5
trip.
days, 4 or 5 days, I went twice. The trick is to go for lunch. Go for early lunch, like
we
11,
went
11:30.
at like 10. Remember we went?
Yeah, actually 11:30 is also okay. You go there just before they open for lunch. And usually back then there were like maybe at most 5-6 people or 6 small groups. So it's like easy can get seat. And then
Especially when you're one person.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one person damn easy. But yeah.
But I want to go Akihabara.
What do you want to do there? Spin all the
Gachapon.
gachapon.
Yeah.
Just walking around. Like,
And catching the claw machines. I caught my little black color Nenko sensei. Remember?
Nyanko Sensei.
Yeah.
I don't know what's that though. Like, I don't think that's
I don't know
Nyanko
what's
Sensei.
that. I think Nenko sensei's sidekick or something. We didn't watch the anime, but
We haven't watched that.
anyway, I just want to go. I just want to eat
Just chill,
Japanese
right?
food. Yeah.
Walk around.
And then we went to find how this has become a nostalgia episode.
Yeah.
We went to find Mr. Donut because of my
Oh.
friend's recommendation.
If you haven't seen, actually we had
Taste of
I made,
disappointment.
I made a 1 hour Ken in Japan episode on YouTube.
Taste of disappointment.
Feel free to check it out. It's 1 hour because I decided to combine all the initially I was thinking maybe you can do it like separate days, which is what I did in season 1 and season 2 of Ken in Japan. Yeah, but season 3 I'm like, let's make this into like a mini movie. Yeah. I mean it was quite fun editing it, and yeah, you can see about the Mr. Donut
What a
incident.
disappointment.
I think it's the last few days, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
And then we even got an argument about it because like we couldn't find it, right?
Oh yeah. Then you got frustrated.
Yeah.
Then I'm like still trying to help.
Yeah.
Then
Then
you're
I'm like, why is he still trying? I don't want to eat already. Then we got an argument.
I don't know. It's the thing where guys, you just get confused. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
help.
I'm just like, why are we still walking around? I just want to go somewhere else.
Then she angry with me. Then I confused. I was like, if I feel like if I don't help her find it, things will get worse. That's why I was like, okay, you know what? Let's really go and try to find it. Oh God. Yeah. Suddenly you reminded me.
I wonder what happened to it anyway. Did it even exist is my question. Because we didn't even go to the outlet.
We were looking at it from Google Maps, but we
Yeah.
couldn't find it.
Maybe it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Doesn't even exist.
So irritating. It was at a bus interchange, right? I remember. Some interchange.
The train.
Shinjuku, right? Is it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it's Shinjuku, like near some overhead bridge and some
Yeah.
shit, right? I remember walking in circles.
Ah, man. I want to go back to that Harajuku also.
Oh, Harajuku.
Because I think we were fighting on that day too. I don't know.
Huh? Were we?
I can't remember.
I don't think
No,
so.
sorry, that
lah.
was Korea. Korea has this street that kind
Guys,
of reminds me
our
of
relationship is
Harajuku.
generally quite healthy. I don't know why she bring out this fight. I also cannot remember.
No, because of that street in Korea
Girls,
that
remember
reminds me
all
of.
the all the conflicts, guys. Y'all better be careful.
Hey, you're the one who reminded me when we were in MBS. Didn't we fight at MBS once before? You're the one who reminded
Oh
me,
yeah,
remember?
yeah. But the good thing is we don't really remember what we fight over, which means that we resolved it. I mean that's my theory lah. My theory is that if you don't remember what you fight about, it means that y'all have resolved it and it's a good
What
thing.
did we even fight about?
I don't know. I just remember like
Actually, I don't think it's a kid. I think it's a bird.
the fucking what the fuck is that bird? Holy shit. Okay, never mind, continue. It's like,
Shit.
I don't know. COVID has made the birds crazy too. Okay,
What
continue.
was I
What is
saying?
fighting?
Oh no, Korea. Remember what was that street that was
Korea,
at
we
Harajuku?
fought, man.
That
The Myeongdong lah.
Oh, is it Myeong?
There's no Harajuku in Korea lah. But you're
Something like that. It's like a college place. Then they have a lot of like trendy shops, that kind.
Is it the Hewley?
I can't remember.
You're
I
fighting?
wanted to eat some stone.
It has to be food again.
Shit.
Mr. Donut. No, it's some food plate.
It was some like stone Korean BBQ, and then it was closed on that day. And then I was grumpy because we couldn't eat it. So we had to settle for some like random KBBQ that we found.
Oh.
I can't remember what's that place called, but it's a hip area, right? You know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
College area.
It's not Myeongdong. What's the other
not.
place?
It's not H, is it?
Hyundai?
No. No, Hyundai Beach is at Busan lah.
It's like H, man. I know it's beside Myeongdong.
Is it? I
It's
can't
such-
remember. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted to eat that KBBQ. They say it's damn nice eh.
What's that place called?
Can't remember.
Korea.
Seoul. Yeah,
Seoul.
shit, why is it always about food?
What's that place called?
I don't know. That's why you're Googling, right? You keep asking me.
Hot places.
Hot places. Okay.
Oh
Let's
God.
see.
Myeongdong. So yeah, Myeongdong is one. Shincheon? No. Shincheon is like their city hall, right? Apgujeong,
Hongdae.
Hongdae.
Hongdae. I told you it started with H.
Yeah, I remember that incident. Then we go to a subpar BBQ place,
Yep.
and then you were still upset.
Yeah. 'cause
I think
was
that
not
time in
satisfied.
the relationship, there's this thing where I think we talked about it in our other podcast episode,
Oh, we did.
where like you know, it like you can't get A, sometimes you get like a B. Maybe it's not A, but for me it's like I can't eat the best BBQ. If I eat the second best or third best BBQ, I'll still be like, okay lah. At least it's still BBQ. I may not enjoy it as like number one, but like it's still a relatively decent experience. But for Yvette, if you don't get the number one, which is what she wanted to go for, everything else is shit. So that's why in my mind, the way that I was problem solving was like, let's go to this other BBQ instead. But Yvette was like, why you still want to go BBQ? Why you still insisting?
Oh yeah,
right?
I remember it. Yes.
Then I'm like, isn't BBQ something you want to eat? But she's like, no, I want to eat that BBQ place.
Wait. In my defense, you didn't really feel like eating BBQ that day either, right? Why? I think we were eating like a lot of things. I can't remember.
Is it because we just recovered from food poisoning?
You just recovered from food
from
poisoning.
overnight milk.
Yeah. So anyway, my mindset was like, if I can't get that BBQ, which I really wanted to eat, and Kenneth didn't really want to eat BBQ anyway, then eat something else lah. Doesn't have to be BBQ. But then Kenneth keep insisting, let's just find a BBQ place. Then I'm like, but why? I already said we don't. She's like, oh my gosh, like the Mr. Donut thing again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I already said I don't want.
You see, I think the problem is that you didn't communicate some of these things to me.
I didn't?
I feel like when you say like, we don't have to eat BBQ, like, it didn't come, I guess I didn't trust that you were.
This is like kind of what we talked about Ippudo the other day. Because it's like, you also didn't say like, what did we talk about? Like Ippudo, let me think.
Basically giving in to each other.
Yeah, when you didn't feel like it, then I'll be confused because it's like I kind of feel that you weren't into it, but then you say can, then I obviously want my way, so I'm like, oh, okay lor. I mean, he say can, what, right? It's the same thing, like kind of like yeah. So anyway, the point is, it's always food, I really wanted to eat that BBQ.
It's always food, guys. That's the bane of my existence. Our conflict always resolve. Not always.
Because we also say because I'm more particular about food than you.
Yeah. I don't know how this turned out to be. Okay, so I mean, I guess it's also related because traveling wise, when you're traveling with someone,
traveling partner.
Yeah. It's quite important that you.
So
get
it's a
the
good
right
thing that you are like 随便, like you're more casual.
Generally, you need someone who's like, I mean, not in everything, but like whatever things that y'all have, like preferences and all, right? Hopefully, both of you don't clash as much.
Yeah.
Like if someone has a strong preference for something, then for that category, if the other person is not so picky, then generally things are quite smooth.
Yeah.
It's only when like both person has very strong preference on different things of the same category. Yeah. And
like for me, it'll be food. What else? I guess for me, when we travel, there's some places that I see them chill, I want to go and visit. Then you'll be like okay to go along.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
For me, I think my main concerns are like, I don't want to be drained. I don't want to be doing things all the time. Yeah. Like for me, it's like traveling, you're here to rest lah. Here to take your time, chill.
I had to adjust my traveling.
Last time you weren't like that lah, right?
I mean, when I travel with my friends, we want to maximize our time.
Yeah. I think when I was younger, I also want to maximize. But as you grow older, after a while, I also realized like not seeing one so-called spectacular location is not gonna kill me. And secondly, I probably if really wants to come back, I can always come back and go and visit that place.
I don't think it's just a younger person thing. I mean, I still know people who like want to maximize their time.
I mean, for me lah, there's a switch. Right? Because when you're younger, you don't have a lot of money to keep traveling. What?
Yeah.
So you go to a place, you're like, let me fucking hit every single fucking spot. I go Taipei with my friends, and we just make sure that we go every single place that we want to go. Like all the popular night markets whatsoever.
Night markets.
Make sure that we hit those places. Yeah, Australia also we try to hit the places, but now it's like no.
But yeah, so I also had to adjust my traveling style to be more chill. Like in the morning, like when I go traveling, I will like
wake up damn early.
Usually we'll wake up a bit earlier and try to get out by a certain time. But then like Kenneth will like dilly-dally. Okay, sometimes we only leave at like 11 or something. Because we were like,
I need to eat lunch.
Because we will buy breakfast the night before, right?
Yeah.
And then we will put it in hotel. Then we will eat breakfast in the room or something.
Yeah.
Then we only go out at like 11.
Yeah.
Then like I will feel like it's wasted time.
But
Yeah.
now, like, what do you feel? Do you still feel like it's wasted time?
No, I guess because you're right that like the chill time is also part of the experience. You know, part of traveling. Don't need to pia all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I also like to walk when I'm overseas.
Yeah, same. I like to walk.
And the weather is nice.
Yeah, the problem with this is for me, I end up always carrying too many things, my cameras and all.
Yeah. Oh,
So it
another.
becomes I'll get very tired after a while. But I guess it's good exercise so that you can eat more.
Yeah.
It does really burn a lot of calories, I have to say. Like sometimes I come back from holiday, I eat a lot. I realized I didn't gain weight because I compensated with walking a lot every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one thing also is that, you know, Kenneth just mentioned his cameras and shit. Sometimes I have to like wait for
Oh,
you
yeah.
to finish.
Yeah.
But like I think I'm generally okay with waiting. Do you feel I'm impatient?
No,
really.
no.
No?
You're not impatient when it comes to filming things. Because generally, I also know that you're waiting. I don't want to make you wait too long. Yeah. So generally, I kind of like, take and go.
I think I kind of like used to it, or like I'm familiar with the needs because like
I mean, yeah. So
I did,
nowadays,
filming
nowadays
before.
when it comes to traveling, filming, I take a very different approach. Back then when I was still, compared to when I was still single. Like that time, the first Ken in Japan video that I made, right? I really damn try hard. There's some places I just stand there for like 10 minutes to take time lapse. Yeah, which in the video they are used for like 3 or 4 seconds kind. I mean, I was alone not lah, so it doesn't really matter. But nowadays it's like I don't want to be making, like when I make all these travel videos or like, you know, like even the MBS blog that y'all would have recently might have seen. I realize it's more important to be in the moment lah. Yeah, like I will take some just like some nice shots, you know, think a bit about how I want to make the video, but at the same time I wouldn't like go too crazy in order to capture a shot that I so-called really want. Yeah, I would kind of just make do and just like, you know, okay, I capture some stuff, I think should be enough, okay, let's move on. Yeah, I don't want to, because there are times where I think I have this, I don't know, is it called existential not dread, existential
dread.
Dread awareness. I don't know, but basically I'm just like, like, am I really living the moment? Am I really enjoying myself? Like, I feel stressed over like capturing a footage to make sure it's nice, but like how what's the delta that I achieve by going all the way, you know, to do things that I may not even want to do. Yeah, I think I had that moment in the Ken in Japan season 2. If you go and watch it, there was a day where I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm so sian of, like, I feel like I'm not really enjoying myself.
Is it the one where you have like the huge square glasses and you went snowboarding in Hokkaido?
No. The one that I went alone. We were together already.
Season 2?
In my season 2 is that I went Tokyo alone in the summer.
Together?
In the summer.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you give me the book thing.
Oh yeah,
the
I remember.
task. Okay, that's another thing. But yeah, that one
yeah,
I had always had.
Then we had Skype or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, that was season 2. Oh, season 1 is your Hokkaido trip.
Yes.
Hi.
With Marcus
So
and
that's
Chonwei. Yeah.
Why is it always Japan?
I don't know. Japan is fun. There's a missed opportunity in February. Marcus and his now wife, his then girlfriend or fiance, they told me he was going snowboarding. I wanted to join in. Yeah. Then I was like, oh my god, like because it's like quite last minute. Then like the rooms that they stay is like expensive. It's like $200-$300 a night.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna stay alone. You can spend this $200-$300 per night. Then I was like, not really worth it. Then if I want to stay cheap, it's like hostel. Then you have to bunk in with people. Then it's like a winter bunking with people. You got so many things, and so a bit inconvenient. Then I just like, never mind lah. Always got next year. Fuck. Fuck. What happened to always got next year? No, regrets.
When did 2022?
You never know. Maybe next year can already. They open up. Then bye bye.
Next year is in a few months.
Oh shit.
Next year is less than 6 months. Next year is in like 3 months time, bro.
Never know. Things may change.
3 months.
We see how.
Is a vaccine being produced by people who are not taking leave, I guess.
But Yeah. Miss Japan a lot. The food. Just chilling over there.
Yeah, I mean it sucks when your country is a city and that's all there is to it.
Yeah. We don't really have like extended places to go. The
Yeah.
extended places to go is if you're in the east, come to the west. If you're west, go to the east.
That's me. Now my
Yeah.
staycay is in Taman Jurong.
Yeah. How? Like Malaysia.
Shook, yeah.
Shook, yeah. I also
Yeah.
think shook.
Got bird park there.
Got bird park.
Got with
Bado
view
Park.
of Jurong Island.
Oh,
If
then
you
go
want.
Jurong Hill.
Jurong Hill Park. Can see trees planted by royalty.
Yeah.
Shook, yeah.
Like in the 70s or 80s. You see like
I guess
leaders
it's
from around the
the
world.
heyday of when they first started out this Jurong industrial estate, I
where we
suppose.
are having the manufacturing economy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
What's the anything else to cover? Like where to in Singapore? No. Where is
I haven't
another
been to
city?
Pulau Ubin, you know. Maybe I should. This is the time for me to go.
This woman, I don't know how is
But the
you
thing
not
is that
even go to Pulau
I
Ubin.
can't cycle, and you need to cycle in Pulau Ubin, right?
Do you want to learn cycling?
I don't.
You scared?
Yeah.
I bought you, Yvette. I bought you.
opened the
Do
way,
you
ah.
remember I bought you
Yes, I
knee
did.
guards,
Like
and
2
wrist
years
guards,
ago or
and
something.
elbow guards?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2-3 years ago.
I think my mother kept it somewhere. That's the good thing about mothers. They hot stuff.
Your sister wore it when she was learning.
For her
longboarding.
skateboarding.
Longboarding.
Wow, longboarding rusty already. I don't know
Oh
how
shit,
long.
really?
Yeah,
My penny board's still there.
yeah.
It's over there,
Oh.
behind the table.
My sister got a skateboard and a longboard, and they're rusty.
Oh shit.
I don't think she's been doing it for a while. But I don't know, my knee and I keloid
Yeah.
so easily. Like I don't understand why I'm so prone to keloids.
I also don't know. Okay, you you have to show the camera.
Nobody can see what.
Cannot wait. You're behind the computer.
Yeah. But anyway, we can go Pulau Ubin actually. Can I walk? Do I need to?
You can take the
cycle?
2-person
Oh,
bicycle.
then damn tall on you.
I damn tall.
Yeah.
Actually okay lah, as long as you can pedal. I've cycled. I've carried my aunt before. That time when I went with my extended family, my relatives.
What's there to do at Pulau Ubin?
Actually nothing much
Oh,
It's just like nature view lor, nature park lor.
so you cycle, and then got food not?
You can catch a wall ball and eat lor. Ooh, BBQ. But they have a seafood restaurant, I think.
Oh, which I
Which you
can't
can-
eat anyway.
Actually nothing much lah. I have
What about
to
like-
say.
I guess there's nowhere to go
But
then.
we can go lah. No, there's still all the other weird islands, right? Have you
Sisters
been to
Island.
Kusu Island?
Very long time ago in
Yeah.
primary school.
I also think a very long ago. I went before.
Yeah. There's St. John's Island.
Yeah, there's Sentosa Island.
Uh,
That's it. There's what's that? Petra Banca that
Pedra Branca.
we have
That's
no
the
access to.
furthest that you can go from
Yeah,
Singapore.
that's
Not bad, what? Yeah.
That one shooks in the middle of the sea. Where else?
Is there like a Lazarus Island?
Luxurious.
Lazarus.
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 I don't know. I don't know. No.
Sisters Island?
Sisters, I heard of it. Yeah. Okay, all these islands don't know where they can go. Oh, there are things that we can try to do.
Like what?
Oh, remember we wanted to do archery with our friends.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do have we gone like the trampoline jumping thing before?
Oh no, I've been to lah with Shu Chong Deo.
Have we been to together before?
No,
Oh, I
it's
guess we
damn
can do that.
Shag, yeah,
It's
that
damn
one.
shag. I did once before.
Oh, that one.
I
The
didn't
next
know.
few days,
I didn't know it was gonna be so shag.
it's damn
Then
shag.
the next few days, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
The ball.
I get hit by a fucking truck.
I don't mind doing archery.
And it's like every part of your body aches. How is
Wait,
that even possible?
There's one more thing that I wanted to do. I can't remember what is it. Archery. Oh, I don't mind doing wakeboarding again. I don't know whether I can do. I think can.
Yeah, not me. I'm pretty sure I would not enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
wakeboarding was fun.
you go ask Esther they all.
Yeah. Esther, are you listening to this? Are you on the way to Changi?
I think she stopped listening already.
Oh, really?
I don't know. She never talk about it.
Okay, maybe we'll cover the last question. When is another country or city you think we can live in?
When? Where you mean?
Where? Yeah. Did I say when? I say where.
I heard when.
Where is another city or country we think we can live in?
Yeah, I don't think. Actually, I don't know why.
I don't even know. Okay, to be fair, like although I really love to go Japan as a tourist, I don't know whether I want to live there. Yeah,
But then
it's
if
a
you're
really
a
like
foreigner
this. Yeah,
living in Tokyo, they'll give you foreigner leeway. What? They won't treat you as a Japanese. What?
yeah. You mean what? But it's
in
like
terms
day
of
to day.
social structure and
Yeah,
rules.
yeah. Like I mean, I think that's what some people also think about when they look at Singapore. Like Singapore is a really nice place to just like drop by and just like enjoy the whole modern, is modern-esque,
Esque.
or like what's that word? What's that?
Utopian,
Utopian,
dystopian.
yeah, utopian-esque city vibes.
What, Disneyland with the death penalty?
Yeah. Like, yeah, but that's the same I would say for Japan, because it really depends on what I think I wouldn't mind if let's say I'm earning based on my own like freelancing capabilities, or like earning money from online that doesn't require me to work with Japanese.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind that. Then I wouldn't mind living in Japan. But I think the moment you need to deal with their social etiquettes, business etiquettes, you need to deal with their whole hierarchy. At least for a guy, it's not that. It's also less of a problem as a guy. Right? As a lady, I think it's even worse.
I can't believe they still wear uniforms. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't think I want to deal with those things. Yeah. Just like how I don't want to deal with the military life. Right? Like I wouldn't want to sign on as a uniform officer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the kind of routine, it's not for me. And the whole hierarchy, don't speak out against your superiors. Like, fuck that. If your superior is saying a stupid idea, then you have to say that you don't have to say that it's a stupid idea, lah. But at least have the ability to call out saying that maybe I do disagree.
It's ironic considering the organization you work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, I manage it quite well, lah. And I won't say that I just agree blindly to everything that I do. Nah. So yeah, but where else can
I don't know, my dream has always been to retire in the countryside.
of Singapore?
So obviously, it has to be a country with the
Yeah,
countryside.
technically here is countryside.
So I was like watching. I came across this video. I think she's just started the channel. Then she basically like moved to like rural countryside in the US, and then she like live in like a cottage and stuff like that. And that's now her content. But I think before that she was like a photographer or something like that. So she's still making money in that way. But she just like moved out there and like live in the cottage, and then she spent her days like making her own, like she has a garden and she gardens and like gather herbs to make her own like organic shit, which doesn't sound very fun, but
Yeah, I was about to say that.
but anyway, the point is I've always had this dream of like retiring in the countryside and like not be bothered by people.
I don't think I want to retire in the countryside.
I guess we have to retire separately then.
I guess so. Back to COVID. Circuit breaker period. I think I think convenience is important. I feel like countryside, right?
Yeah,
there's
but
all
look,
that.
countryside doesn't mean it's inconvenient, ma.
The whole idea of countryside, I feel like the lifestyle has been romanticized.
What if it was the Japanese countryside?
I so maybe not. Like I don't mind like going a bit more outskirts of city. Not in the middle, the heart of
New
cities.
Zealand with all the sheeps.
No, like New Zealand actually I tell you, anywhere you want to go to a movie theater, if you let's say you're at the rural side, you have to drive for like an hour just to watch a movie. What the fuck? I mean granted it's nice view lah, but I mean if you live for many years, the view, I wouldn't say that every time you get to drive for 1 hour you'll feel good about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I think
don't know. Maybe when you're a retiree, 1 hour to you is like
it's a lot.
shit. Yeah.
1 hour to death. It's like 5% more of my time.
Fuck.
That's even more bad.
Fine.
But I mean, I think like having a chance to have a getaway to a countryside would be nice.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to be like fully staying
I want the peace and quiet if I'm a retiree.
Yeah. So it's like maybe it's like you have ideal scenario is you have this place
Oh
in
my
a
god,
city,
I thought of the perfect one.
and then like over the weekend you go to your countryside house to chill.
I thought the perfect.
What?
Retire on a cruise ship.
Nah, the food is. I don't think I want
Yeah,
to.
that's true. No, but what if like you're damn rich, right? And then you got your own penthouse and then you hire your own chef just to cook for you?
On a cruise.
Not bad, what?
But you have to deal with so many people also.
Yeah, but like the penthouses are the damn big kind.
I feel like you will lose the novelty after you stay like for like a month.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You can try go and get COVID. Go on a COVID
Go and
cruise
get
ship.
COVID. Why
COVID
do you
cruise.
Yeah, go to a cruise. Don't get COVID. You don't have to get COVID to enjoy like 1 month on a cruise, right?
COVID cruise.
COVID cruise.
And the Americans they throw COVID parties, right? I'm sure they can have COVID cruises also. Good job,
Fucking dumb.
Americans.
I don't know.
They're such pioneers.
It'd be interesting to see how election turns out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I'm not
Especially
even
now
surprised.
Trump got.
I'm not even surprised if Trump wins at the end of the day. I'm hoping he
No
doesn't.
what? That professor predicted that he wouldn't, and he has been right for all along.
Yeah, but still,
So I'm holding out hope.
nobody expected Trump to win back then too. When he started running.
I think it's because a lot of people didn't vote. But this time round,
Actually all along people also don't vote.
they're like 60%.
I think all along the
Yeah.
vote turnout is like that one.
Yeah, but then now the vote turnout might be higher because a lot of people are like celebrities, you know.
The previous election is the same.
No,
we talk
but
about
celebrities never spoke out like this.
A lot of celebrities came out and asked people to vote. A lot of YouTubers also come out and
But
and
Taylor Swift,
urge people to vote.
people like Taylor Swift,
I
of
think-
that level of
I
stardom.
think have leh.
I don't think so.
I think
no.
so.
I
I
don't
think the
think
previous
so.
one also a lot of people,
This the really
celebrities.
meh?
Yeah, I remember that was a big thing. I mean, may not be Taylor
2016,
Swift lah,
right?
but I remember there were big celebrities urging people to vote also. Yeah.
Oh wait, she did. You're right.
I mean, I don't know whether she did lah, but
No, she did.
okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So actually, I don't think I mean in my work there might be an increase lah, but I'm just saying that yeah, the last election
I guess we can see whether the voter turnout will be higher.
maybe we'll see like the whole. I mean, I don't know why we're going politics now, but I
Not
guess,
even our politics.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm just sick of. Can they just when is it happening soon?
Sooner.
Get it over and done
Next 1 or
with,
2 months.
and move on to the next disaster. Because 2020 has been great, right?
Oh my god, the year is coming to an end and we didn't get to travel. You were traveling at the start of the year, right?
Yeah.
You spent your New Year at Shanghai.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing? I was streaming.
China.
But
Actually, now
anyway,
China might be the safest place to go. Yeah.
yeah, seems like it. But anyway, I think that's all
Okay.
for this podcast. Hope we didn't bore you guys because we haven't do podcast for a while. So
Yeah. We kind of ramble as usual.
yeah, ramble. Oh, excuse me, I needed to burp. But yeah, thanks for listening to this. Hope you enjoyed this setup. I hope to bring a guest in the next one. I haven't really planned anything, so start reaching out to maybe my friend or something, and maybe we have a podcast with a guest with this new setup, and still have to deal with that table. Yep. But thanks for listening, and yeah, we'll catch you guys again. Take care. Bye bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.